We went from Butterfingers to butter in week 2 with the Dallas Cowboys. I have a new jersey on order, and I think you guys know who I'm talking about. Brandon Aubrey is the league's MVP. I am ready to break down the first 2 weeks of the Cowboys on Lacey's lineup. You don't want to miss this. Welcome to Lacey's lineup, and man, do we have a lot to talk about. I know it's been 2 weeks. I know I haven't talked about week 1 yet because I think I was still processing it for a lot of times. It was a heartbreak. It was kind of expected. There wasn't a lot of expectations with the Cowboys after trading Micah Parsons, not knowing what this team makeup was going to be. But guys, I think this was week 1. We were in a position to win. Now, I'm not faulting CeeDee Lamb. It's very uncharacteristic, but man, did he have some butterfingers. I mean, we had chances to win, and these are catches that he makes, and he knows he makes them. And it was a drop city. I mean, Dak did what he needed to do. Our defense shut down A.J. Brown, shut down Devontae Smith. Saquon Barkley did a little bit, but nothing like he's used to. I mean, we were hitting at all cylinders, and it just didn't fall our way. You know, we had to watch the banner raise for the Super Bowl champs. We were in Philly, which is always a hostile environment, and we just came up short. It's one that hurts. I think it was, a good chance for us to take or steal a game to open up the season. But it didn't fall our ways. In typical Cowboy fashion, we let it slip through our hands. So, that's behind us. We weren't expected to win the Eagles. But then we come into week 2. And now we're playing the New York Giants. And the Giants are the Giants, and they've definitely gotten better. I think they're going to be a lot better when they incorporate Jackson Dart. I know he's not ready. But I think when you mobilize that quarterback with the weapons that you have around them, I think they could be talking about a different Giants. Now, is he ready? Absolutely not. Did Russell Wilson have a really good game yesterday? Yes, he did. Or was it just our defense falling apart? So let's break that down a little bit. Defense. Guys, our defense was atrocious. Atrocious. I mean, we were getting beat so bad down the field. I know Russell Wilson is a veteran and he knows how to pick apart defenses, but good Lord, I think my 8th grade son could have defended the ball better than what we saw yesterday. Trevon Diggs getting beat. I mean, I've never seen people get beat so deep. I mean, get beat short. Give them the couple of short downs. Do not get beat long. I mean, Neighbors, granted, top wide receiver. I mean, I love his game. Great guy. But we were making him look like an all-star. All he had to do was like a little 2-step juke, and he was scoring. I mean, he was beating our guys. Elam getting beat, poor guy. I don't think he needs to be out there. I know he was stepping up because we had the injury with Deron Bland. But it was bad. It was bad. Russell Wilson was running. He's like 50 years old. Joking, but you know what I mean. Like, we were letting him run the ball. Robinson was open nonstop. Neighbors really was open. I mean, it was just a huge breakdown in our defense, and I just don't understand how we didn't make adjustments on that. Defense wins championships. I'll stand behind that always. Does Dallas have a defense championship caliber team? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, if we still had Micah Parsons, then, we would have applied pressure and it would have been a whole different ballgame. Possibly. I mean, a pass rusher is a big deal. It is a big deal. But Micah wouldn't have made a difference in that game. He was getting the ball out quick. They were beating us off the line. I mean, we were running different routes than the receivers. I don't know why we stay in zone. I've never been a zone fan. I mean, I know it happens sometimes and it helps, relieve the fatigue, I guess, to help cover zones, but zones get picked apart. And at some point you have to go back to man. And when they did, I mean, our mans and their mans were not matching up. So it was horrible. We made the Giants look like a Super Bowl contending team. I mean, to hang so much on us, to never separate. I mean, in the fourth quarter, I think we had 13 lead changes. It was insane. Insane. And not only that, did we lose some key injuries. You knew we were already out Deron Bland. Then you had Turpin, who had been really a key factor in this game. It became Dak's favorite target. Even him, like them having to think about on the kickoff return. But he goes out with a neck injury, and we don't really know the status on that yet. I don't know how long that'll be. I don't know how severe. They haven't really talked about it. I'm hoping it's not, because Turpin is kind of like an igniter for us. So that hurt. And then we lost our center, Cooper Beebe, which I'm not saying he's a huge factor, but a center is a big deal. I mean, that's kind of the rhythm that you have with your quarterback, and you could tell we fumbled it, and Dak was able to recover it, or we could be talking about a different game right now. But we lost some players, but thank the Lord that we have a kicker like Brandon Aubrey. Guys, that was the only time I was not nervous yesterday, is when we had it in the hands of the legs of Brandon Aubrey. This guy is unbelievable. His composure, he doesn't get freaked out. He's like, just get me to the star. I mean, the star is at half field. I mean, he's like, just get me within 60s. I think he could kick a 70. I'm actually shocked that we didn't try to kick it just to see before half. We let the time, and of course our time management is awful. But it was crazy. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. I think they said it the first time in NFL history that a kicker has forced overtime and a game-winning kick in overtime. This guy is money. Money. And I knew, I was like, the only way we win is if it's in the hands or legs, if you want to control the kicker thing, if it's in his realm to win us this game. If it's in Dak's hands, it's a question mark. If it's in defense, it's not winning the game, as opposed to yesterday. But if it comes down to Brandon Aubrey making a kick for us to win, I'm giving us 99% possibility of winning that game. This guy is insane. I mean, give him the money. Give him the money. Like, this is a guy that literally comes through. People take him in fantasy football early in drafts because he scores more points than most wide receivers. I think yesterday I had him in one of my leagues, which is a standard. He had me 22 points. In PPR, he had 23, 24 points. This guy is unbelievable. He is truly our best player, and I think it makes Dak play more relaxed because he doesn't have to get, like, there's not that fear of getting any closer. I mean, you look at it, to go into overtime, it was a third down or we were running out of time, and we chose, instead of a quick throw to get us, say, 8 to 10 more yards to make it a closer kick, we decided to just run the ball. Run the ball. And it only picked up 4, and we're like, that's fine. We got Brandon Aubrey. It's a mentality that kind of puts ease to everybody, offense and defense. When you only have to, I mean, we were pulling it out to like the 35-yard line. So you're asking Dak to only pick up like 2 first downs in order to be in his range. That's unbelievable. If I was a quarterback, that's who I would want as my kicker. I think most everybody would want him as a kicker. This is one guy we can never trade. We can never trade him. I mean, to think he was sitting on the couch a couple of years ago as a retired soccer player and now is the best NFL kicker in the league, possibly the best kicker we'll see in our lifetime. Brandon Aubrey is the MVP. I'm ordering my jersey. How many people order jerseys of a kicker? Not many. I promise you, Brandon Aubrey's jersey is probably one of the most sought out jerseys in the past 2 years because he's been the most consistent. Kudos to him. He's unbelievable. He deserves all his recognition. He deserves to be celebrated. I love the teammates coming at him, picking him up. It's just fun to see. Aubrey is the real deal. I mean, we went from butterfingers in the first week, sorry CD, but it was true, to butter with Brandon Aubrey's leg. It's a good step forward. It was a must-win game. No way you go 0-2 in your division, because you played the Eagles and then you played the Giants, and think that we're coming or even have a chance. Now, do I still think we have a chance? It's doubtful. I mean, you got to play the Bear. I mean, you're coming up on a very hard schedule. Like Lions, I mean, to play the Giants when they are, I mean, let's go back. I'm sorry. I totally forgot about this. But to start the game, do you guys remember the Giants offensive lineman, number 55? All his penalties, like it became comical. I was like, is this dude for real? And why is he still out there? It's like they would talk to him and put him out. I know he was the backup and then you were going with a third string, but this guy cost you like 40 yards in the first drive. Literally, he kept you from scoring a touchdown. More than likely, because it would have been on the like half-yard inch if it wouldn't have been for his, but it was crazy. I've never seen so many penalties committed by one guy, and then his frustration. I was like, dude, it's you. I mean, you're planting people head into the ground. You're slapping. I mean, you're constantly moving when you're on offense and you know your snap count. It was actually a really good comic relief. I've never seen, I mean, if I was the coach, never would he step foot because of his attitude, because of what he cost the team. I mean, it was insane, the flags that were flying for one person. This guy, I was frustrated with the Cowboys, but it definitely brought me comic relief. I mean, have you guys ever seen one person create that many in a row? I mean, he did it. I think he had 2 false starts in the same sequence. And he was getting so frustrated. I mean, we were living rent-free in this guy's head. It was funny to watch. I appreciate him playing for the Cowboys yesterday because we needed it in that moment. But wow, that was a sight to see. I truly enjoyed watching this guy's meltdown as he continued to back his team up for everything that they went through. So that was hilarious. But guys, we came in clutch. We truly came in clutch. I know it was ugly. It was absolutely ugly. It was talked about as the most exciting game yesterday, but I think it was only exciting because it was bad versus bad as far as football play. George Pickens came alive. I mean, we still got to control him a little bit. I mean, he had a pass, but I don't even technically agree with that. That offensive pass interference, they played that a little too tight, but when you extend your arms, I get it, and that's just something he's known for, and I want to make sure that he doesn't. But good job, Dak, getting him involved. He's a guy that you got to get involved or his frustrations come out. CeeDee obviously redeemed himself. I know he didn't get a TD yesterday, but he made some unbelievable catches, and I think he caught everything that came to him. So you have a guy that can catch pretty much anything you put in his vicinity. George Pickens does a really, really good job of drawing the foul, which they are fouls, but he sells it really well, and they were some crucial calls that he helped create. And then he got that touchdown, and it was awesome to see. Our run game, I mean, it's a huge step up from last year. You guys agree with that? We're actually seeing this. And now I still think we dance a little bit in the beginning. I mean, the hole is open for less than a second. So when you're waiting for something to create is usually when it breaks down. So I hope we keep being explosive off the line. Javonte Williams, though, he's proven to be extremely reliable. Sanders, I know, had the fumble in the first game, but he's a spark. I think when we get Jadon Blue back, I think we're looking really strong in the running backs, just as far as what they can do in the creating a run game, opens up the pass game, and relieves the pressure on the quarterback. So very, very exciting to see that we have that. Defense is my huge question mark. It will always be my question mark. I am defensive minded in things that I do, so that's what I look for, and I think defensive stops create a lot more momentum and really help take the pressure off the offense. So this is something, I know we just signed Clowney, so that'll be interesting to see how he does in this offense, but at least we're identifying that we need help on defense. I know he came in for a visit last week. We didn't sign him, and I like that we pulled that trigger quick. Now, regardless of what he can do to help, we are adding help for our defensive side. But bottom line is, we were clutch. We played from behind, then it shifted. That 25 seconds when Neighbors caught that ball, it looked like the game was over. For us to be able in 25 seconds to get down and give Aubrey, which didn't take much to get him to where he felt comfortable kicking the ball, to going into overtime where, both teams can possess the ball. We punted and went 3 and out, which was a heartache. And then you think, okay, based on our defense, all they needed to do was get a field goal. And we were able to help them. And then Russell Wilson, I will say, he was playing for his life, and I think he did enough to keep his position. That, just throw ball where our guy could literally just wait. It was probably one of the most easiest interceptions that guy Wilson had made in his career. But that was a huge mental mistake and not something that he needed to do. Cowboy fans are very thankful for it, but to go in, Dak running, where if you look at his interview, he's like, I can run, guys. My rehab was good. Now, I don't think he's going to be running a lot, but it is good to see that he could do it. And just his emotions when he gave that first down and kind of struck a pose, kind of ignited. Man, what a game to be at right there. I wonder how many people left when Neighbors scored that touchdown with 25 seconds to go. But then you have Aubrey come in, and it was just like a big sigh of relief. Shoddy got his first win. They gave him the game ball. It was emotional. I think it sparked something. And I think we can build off of this. I just hope that it's a building season. I don't think we're Super Bowl contenders by any means this year, but we need to take a step up from last season. So I'm hoping this will put us back in that direction. We have the Bears next week, who, not saying they're anything, definitely should win. It will be hard. They're coming off of a huge embarrassment by the Lions yesterday. I mean, putting up 52 and just falling apart. I know Ben Johnson's trying to get them to believe in his offense. Caleb Williams seems to be about himself, so I'm not sure how that pairing's going to work out, but we need to really focus on that and keep that frustration with the Bears at least for another week and keep that win column going before we hit our crazy stretch of really, really tough games. But Cowboys win. We should be 2-0 in my eyes. I think we played enough to beat the Eagles. Eagles continue to be lucky in their thing. I think Kansas City's kingdom is slowly crumbling down. I know they're facing injuries, but it's just not the team that we're used to. They still had a chance with the Eagles yesterday, but that tush push, I hate it more than anything. And now it's being exposed even more, and I didn't even really notice it, but they are offsides every time they start. That's a false start. I'm like, how does this happen? And I'm starting to see that I think they are cheating the system a little bit. I mean, I truly believe it's a false start, the way that they line up and the way that it just happens. I hate it more than anything. I wish NFL would have banned it just so that we could get rid of it. But I also agree that I guess anybody could do it. But it's just annoying. Every time they do it, it seems like they're just going for a 1st and 9. They never look that they need 10 yards because they know if they get close, and you can see their pattern on 3rd down, or second down, they throw right there because they know that they can just get it and get a new, fresh started down. So that's frustrating. I was hoping Chiefs could come in and at least knock one off of the Eagles, but the Eagles continue to be lucky. It's annoying. I hope we can beat them when they come to us later on. But back on the focus of the Cowboys, at least we're 1-1. We have a good chance of proving ourselves again next week and hopefully building off of that. I'm glad. It was ugly. It wasn't the best, but we came out with a W. We put ourselves back at 50-50, which is 1-1. And let's go. That game was an adrenaline rush, and we came out on the right side of it. And I'm just happy that we got through. But guys, order your Brandon Aubrey jerseys. This guy is going to be what wins us this game. So Brandon Aubrey, shout out. You're unbelievable. You have 1 million fans. We love your consistency. We love your composure. We think you're the MVP, and I will continue to say that. This guy is clutch. He is a clutch player. Brandon Aubrey, we love you. Cowboys, good job. Ugly, but a W is a W, and I can't wait to see how we do against the Bears. Thanks for listening. I know it was a lot. I know it was 2 weeks worth, but man, what a fun ride. These games have been insane, and I just can't wait to continue to talk about it with you guys. Bears on Sunday, the Bears, but the Cowboys are going to come in, and I'm calling that we get this W in Chicago. Thanks for listening. Can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Until then, your girl is signing off.